So we have this blog now to share with parents. We've got a classroom calendar, we've got a schedule, we've got pictures, and you of course can add your own pages. But as you notice though, it's not the most exciting looking thing. So we're going to look into how to change that. So right here, we're going to go into design. So what you can do is you can find a pre-made blog or background, and this is one of my favorite ones to use, the cutest blog on the block. But just like anything, you need to make sure that you have copyright information and that you're able to use it for your own personal use. Like I said, this one, I just love her designs. They're super easy to use. So if we wanted to use, let's say this one, it has down here, it has HTML. So we're going to Control A, which selects it all, Control C, which is copy, and then in our design area, we're going to go to add a gadget, because the gadget that we're adding is actually HTML code. So you can go right here and find HTML. Once you find the HTML code, you push Control V, which is paste, and that's going to tell it all that you want to use that background and save. Now you can preview it and check it out. I have a nice background. Some stuff needs to change on it, but we've got a background. You can also go into your template designer, which is right here at the top. And your template designer allows you to choose different backgrounds that you might want to use. There's some that are great pre-made ones already. You can also adjust the width. So maybe if you start adding things, you want things to be a little bit closer in, farther out. You can also go to the layout. This is where you can change where you want your different sidebars. If you want them on the left, if you want them on the right, at the top. And then in advanced, I like, because this gives me a chance to actually go in and change my different fonts and my different colors of things. So my page text. And just like anything, you want to make it easy for you to use, but also easy for the person that's reading it to use. So I personally don't like to go with the crazy different fonts that you might not be able to read. So I most of the time just stick with Arial. But you can also go to backgrounds. You can change the background color. The blog title right now, as you can see, it's completely white. So I want to change that to be able to read it. Very easy to do, and I don't really care for that font, so I can change it to something different. And whenever you're done, you can go in and play with these different things, blog description, tabs text. Whenever you click on a different area to work on, it's going to put red around it so you know what you're working on. And this is another one that you can change the font color. And then once you're done, you can push apply to blog. So now my blog already looks a ton better. So if I go to classroom calendar, schedule, pictures, my blog already looks great. It's a little bit different, it's a lot easier to read, and it has not just the boring background that we had before. But one thing you did notice though is probably that the classroom calendar now is way off, and that's something that we need to go in and change the HTML code for, which sounds scary, but it's super easy to do. But that's too when you go into your layouts and you go into adjust width. This is where you can look at how far apart you want to be, so you can see where everything fits in. You can change your sidebars. You can also change your right sidebar just depending on what all you add. And once you're done, just to push apply to blog. You can also add different gadgets or different widgets. So different gadgets that you might find. I said on my blog, I have the Brain Pop Jr. Pop a Joke. widget. I also have the Wonderopolis widget, and we also have a Twitter widget, or Gadget. So if you go in, you can add a gadget right here. You can look at the followed by email. So maybe you want your parents to be able to sign up for different email. You can do the blog stats. You can do other HTML code. You can add pictures to the side. That's another thing you do. Also, if you have a special picture that you use for the top of your blog, you can edit the picture and you can change your picture out. This one I created using Creative Memories Online. I have different ones. This is another header that I created. You can also add maps. You can add different blog archive. And you can also see what members have joined. So there's lots of different things you can do just by playing around in the template designer and the design area.